What's up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. So please subscribe here and please follow me on Instagram at RussoLifts. In case something happens to this channel, you can follow, message me, interact with me directly, and there's daily content on there. Hope to see you guys on Instagram. What's up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Here with Tony, and we are going to be discussing Triptorelin, is how you say it, I think. But I've been getting DM'd about this for months, and apparently it's used in PCT. I don't know much about it. From what I read on it, it's kind of like a reset of the pituitary gland in hopes to only have to do one blast shot versus doing the standard Clomid, Nova, HCG, and tapering. People are saying that you can do one blast shot and it resets the pituitary gland, everything gets restored permanently, is what the theory is out on it. I was wondering if you had any experience with it or knew someone who did.
I have one, and that's not to say that everybody else is going to have the same experience. And he told me about the protocol right after he did the protocol, so I wasn't able to watch it for myself. But it's a friend who is a pharmacist who used it to get their natural testosterone production back because he had done a cycle, and he didn't, before he met me, he didn't PCT, and his natural testosterone levels crashed. And not to scare everybody, that doesn't always happen. Some people don't run a PCT and their natural testosterone comes back immediately just fine. Mm-hmm. But in this guy's case, it didn't come back. He was exhibiting all the symptoms of low testosterone. He tested his blood work and saw that his testosterone levels were low. And then he tried a PCT. It wasn't really working. It was already kind of too late. He needed to do something more significant to bring it back. So he did one full shot of the Triptorelin, and I think it took a month to actually cause his body to produce its own natural testosterone. It wasn't like an immediate thing, but it worked. And it was really interesting how he was explaining what was happening during that month. It was doing things to his body during that month, but what it's supposed to do is act like your natural hormone that stimulates your luteinizing hormone, that stimulates your testosterone. So it's far up in the hormonal domino effect of creating your natural testosterone, sort of fixing it from a more fundamental level. Mm-hmm. And that's also not to say that everybody else is going to get the same effect from it, because also you could be suppressed on, there's multiple different things that are involved in the HPTA axis that could cause the suppression of natural testosterone. But I'm just saying, in the one case of someone who I saw actually got the blood work and actually did the one shot, it worked. He also said that if he would have gone back, he wouldn't have done the full vial at once. He would have done like a lower dosage over a longer period of time, which is because I know it's supposed to be a one-shot thing, and I think when they use it for prescriptions, it's like a one-shot every 3 months. So I don't know why he said that he would have, if he would have gone back, he would have taken a lower dosage, but I'm just passing that on to consider the fact that whatever protocol is out there as far as taking it all at once might not be the only way or the best one, but it's one that has worked for other people.
And did you check in with him like 6 months later? Did he go back on cycle or he stay off cycle? Like, was his hormones actually constantly, is the LH high, is the FSH high?
He definitely went on another cycle afterwards sometime, but I think he would have been scared to go on another cycle because he didn't realize the risk until I think the Triptorelin actually. What happens is people have this is what happened with him, that's what I'm explaining in general. What happens is people get a side effect from a steroid, they get scared, like, oh my God, I'm never going to do steroids again. Then they realize that side effects are normal, you just take something to combat it. Mm-hmm. So he takes something to combat it, and all of a sudden he's normal, and then he starts feeling like a god, and he starts taking everything. And that's kind of what happens, like, oh, well, if I can get my natural testosterone back, then I can deal with anything. Bring it on.
Alright, so that's pretty much all we know on Triptorelin. Do you have anything else to say?
No, it's something that I would personally use if I was permanently shut down.
I'm going to have to give it a shot and see it for myself. I do have a bottle at home, so next time I need a hard come off, I'll see if it actually keeps my levels up.
Yeah, what you would do for that experiment is come off completely, make sure everything has your system, get a really low testosterone score, don't start PCT, then do the Triptorelin, then wait a month or 5 weeks, then get your TRT tested. But the problem is then you're taking the risk, like, what if it didn't work?
Right, what if it didn't work and
wasted
all my
that
gains
time?
are just eradicated?
So I think the way I'd probably do it is a shotgun approach. I'd still do, probably personally, maybe like once a year do a Triptorelin shot, with my PCT.
Okay.
So that way I've got both bases, but then you'll never really know if by itself it was what got your testosterone back. But your testosterone will be back.
Gotcha.